Rozin Roland Katz, bonjour. Good morning. Nous allons parler du projet d'Auroville. Vous connaissez Auroville pour y habiter ou avoir été les fondateurs.
So he wants to speak about Auroville because you live there and we are not part of the founders, but we know a lot of people who have done that.
Yes. Auroville, il y a une cinquantaine d'années, c'était un challenge humain très fort. Est-ce que c'est encore le cas aujourd'hui?
Yeah, 50 years ago, Auroville was a human challenge. Is it the case today?
Yes.
Thank you for your answer. Okay,
Today
next question.
It's even a bigger challenge than it was maybe 50 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, when there is a pioneering spirit, there's a lot of things that are left aside because the pioneering spirit is very strong and focused, and as a city matures, as a community matures, there are much more fundamental problems that are coming up and that have to be resolved. Auroville was founded as a human experiment to resolve issues that are apparent outside, and hopefully we Aurovillians can solve them and then share the solutions with others. It was not founded as an utopia. It was founded as a laboratory, and the work is still going on, and the experiments in the laboratory are pretty wild.
Auroville began with 2,000 people, and
no.
How many people?
Now we are 2,000, 400 people.
400 people.
It began with 40 people.
How many people can live in Auroville? 50,000? No.
No. We
expect. How many people we expect?
One day 50,000,
yes.
But when this day will come, it's not clear.
But there is a great difference about 2,000 and 50,000. Why?
Yeah. I mean there are different interpretations of the number of 50,000. Whether this number includes the Tamil villagers that are living in the physical area of Auroville, or whether this number includes only the ones who are actively members of Auroville. People see this differently, but to reach 50,000 Aurovillians will take a very long time.
Yeah, and not only long time in terms of time, but also to resolve the water problem, because water problems,
the main
problems of nourriture, how to feed all these people, also to have a local agriculture, local forest, sustainable work. You know, this is very important.
Housing, housing for 50,000 people.
It means logement, des logements pour tout le monde. We are, in fact, it's not really ready for that.
Alors, une question plus précisément pour vous, Roland.
Ouais.
Il y a eu des tentatives de supermarchés plus ou moins gratuits, enfin pas des supermarchés, mais on va dire un phénomène de troc qui a été gratuit au début, qui a été payant à la fin, enfin ça a été plus ou moins remis en cause un petit peu. Là aujourd'hui on le remet avec une forme de paiement modeste, de contribution. Est-ce que c'est la mentalité aussi des Aurovilliens qui change, ou est-ce que les gens qui arrivent ont un esprit un petit peu différent que les pionniers, on va dire, de la...
Les pionniers, quand ils sont arrivés, il n'y avait rien. Donc, comme le disait Aviram, quand il n'y a rien, c'est facile de travailler ensemble, d'imaginer une communauté, parce qu'on est dans le pratique. Le problème, c'est que cette communauté c'est pas un problème, elle a évolué, elle a vieilli aussi. Ceux qui avaient 20 ans en 68, ils en ont 50 de plus maintenant. Donc ces anciens, ils ont besoin aussi de laisser la place aux jeunes, et en tout cas à une nouvelle forme. Et comme c'est une société en recherche, c'est pas une société structurée avec une communauté qui sait à l'avance ce qui va se passer, puisque c'est ouvert, puisque c'est un lieu d'expérimentation. Tout est possible, donc ça peut changer. Il y a des fois c'est comme ci, des fois c'est comme ça, etc. Et it's a bit like a society full of surprise, because it's always different. If you come in 10 years, it will be not the same than 10 years before, but 10 years before it was not the same than now. You know, and the rules are changing.
They bring their own energy, their own interpretations of the original ideas. They implement these interpretations. They succeed, they fail. they try another interpretation. You know, it's ever evolving process. But I think, if I don't understand French, but I think you asked about the supermarket that is experimental.
Yeah.
So this is called Produce Distribution Center, and it's an experiment of the community to instead of shopping and knowing the price of what you're shopping, you're paying a fixed price. And then you can take whatever you need. And people learn how to work with it, because in order to take what you need, you have to differentiate between what you need and what you want. Because we want many things, but we don't really need them. So this process of differentiating between what you want and what you need is increase of personal consciousness. And that is happening, and we see that the Produce Distribution Center, now there are much less people that are just taking a lot because they can, and everybody is much more aware. And it's a beautiful experiment. I'm part of it. I'm a member of the Produce Distribution Center. It's not mandatory for Aurovillians to be members of it. You can choose. And my family chose to be part of it, and I'm very happy about it.
What I can add, what is the great thing in Auroville, that you can experiment. If you want to create something, it's always open. You know, so there's a full of ideas, full of experimentation, full of creativity in Auroville, which is open to many people. So this is the great thing. But also, I say, there are many things. Sometimes it's too much. So it's true. Huh?
And there is a committee, there is a jury. What people say, that's a good idea. What you go with?
No, you do whatever you like, as long as you don't hurt anybody. You're very free to do, and you don't have to stick to your old profession. Let's say you're a journalist, and tomorrow you join Auroville. You can be a farmer, you can be whatever. You can be a healer. You can be, you know, people can reinvent themselves. You know, they can find new abilities, new creativity in themselves that they never knew they had. And Auroville enables us to do that, and it's a big present.
And today, what is the profile of the people coming in Auroville?
I'm not sure of the statistics. I'm not sure of the statistics, but a lot of them are Europeans. A lot of them are people that have the financial ability to join Auroville, because it's not so cheap to join Auroville. And this is one of the things the community has to work on, is really the ability to receive younger people, and there are many people in Auroville that are interested in promoting opportunities for young people to join Auroville, because if we get people that are more retired and older, we'll find ourselves an old people's home, you know. So,
But
they went in Auroville for spiritism, or not just?
It depends on the people. Sometimes people are coming like that because they heard about, they want to visit India, then they stop to Auroville. And they go to Sadhana Forest or to another place and say, oh, it's nice, I want to stay for a long time. So they can stay 1 month, 2 months, depends, or 3 months or more. But some people are preparing that because they know, they're aware. So there's no rules, in fact.
Yes, but the mind of the city is changing, or is the same?
You know,
the city doesn't have any mind.
No, but the people living in.
No, I mean, and since the people are all the time changing and their ideas are changing, it's very, very dynamic. It's extremely dynamic. Like the Auroville that I remember when I joined 12 years ago is not the Auroville that exists now. You know, totally different.
Then there's one thing which doesn't change, is the charter.
Yes.
This is la charte, c'est l'élément sur lequel normalement tout le monde se retrouve et avance. Voilà.
But
the charter is not a route. It's not practical. A charter is more a spiritual way to imagine the things, but they don't say you have to do like this.
Question for Aviram. Can you describe in a few words the Sadhana Forest project?
In a few words?
Few words, if you want. If you want, well, far,
few words.
So, no,
I'm joking. It's an attempt to restructure a society, to create, if you want, an international tribe of people from all over the world that are connected by the forest, that are devoted to create more forests, indigenous forests, in Auroville and outside of Auroville. So we work in Auroville, but also in Haiti and in Kenya.
All right.
Yeah, and it's a community of volunteers. I mean, we have volunteers from all over the world, from over 50 countries every year, working with us, about 1,000 a year. And it's a very dynamic society because people are coming and going all the time, and a small nucleus of people is staying, but most of the people are revolving. So energies, so energies are coming and going, and ideas are coming and going, and it's a very dynamic and interesting.
And this
maybe you can also say a few words on what you mean by you don't speak about gift economy.
Yeah. So Sadhana Forest functions in a way of gift economy, which means that we give everything that we have. If it's knowledge, we give training for free, we give trees for free, accommodations, and we receive gifts or donations for local, for international, for everybody. The economy is one for
you.
Everybody.
You don't pay for it.
Yeah. Okay, I go tomorrow. Yes, I go tomorrow. Okay.
So it's if you want, it's the economy of trust, because you give whatever you have, and then you have to receive in order to continue giving. And that has been working for us quite well, and we've been able to evolve from a very small organization into a bigger international organization.
All right. You are coming back from Kenya, and you have a plan to develop an eco-village in Maasai tribu, the Samburu?
In Samburu, not in Maasai.
In Samburu.
Separate now.
Okay, what is typical in this eco-village?
It's a full-fledged Sadhana Forest, just like we have in Auroville. And the idea is to train local people in tree planting and water conservation techniques, and to give them trees to plant around their homes. So our vision is that every manyata, every household in Samburu would have a forest, a food forest around it that could feed the people. And instead of concentrating all the forest in one place where the government has to protect it, to spread the forest around and make people guardians of the forest and responsible for the forest.
And this is permaculture? This is permaculture?
Yes, it's also permaculture. Yeah.
All right, Aviram Rozin Roland Katz, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.